Higgins for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Nothing like starting the week off right then with some Monday night basketball here at Page High School here in the city of Page as we get set to watch the Maple River Raiders take on the Richland Colts here in this Region 1 matchup as we get set here in North Dakota. As mentioned, it does get better. It's a little chilly out tonight, so nice to stay indoors and watch some basketball. When we come back, we'll get to some pregame interviews, all coming up here on the Irie Insurance pregame show here on yourliveevent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Hello and welcome back here at Page Public Schools here on yourliveevent.com. I am Jerry Peralta, and we get set for this Region 1 matchup between the Maple River Raiders and the Richland Colts. Maple River, big winners last time out, coming away victorious over Enderlin, and Richland themselves coming in on a 2-game win streak. They had a game on Saturday against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Unfortunately, due to weather in Lemoore, that game was postponed, so they did not have that game on Saturday, so a few extra days off. It's going to be interesting to see how the Richland Colts are going to continue this streak, or we'll see if those couple days off may have messed with their momentum. It's definitely going to be interesting to watch. Maple River last week dropping their first game last week against Mayport CG, but coming back in a big way against Enderlin. And looking at both teams in this matchup, we had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Richland Colts, Olivia Johnson, and see what her team needs to do to come away victorious tonight. Let's hear what she had to say. Pregame show. Here along with me now is the head coach of the Richland Colts, head coach Olivia Johnson. And coach, to get things going, how are you doing tonight?
Good. It's a very nice day to be able to play some basketball.
Yeah, definitely. And as we were talking beforehand, you didn't get the game on Saturday against Lemoore, bad weather, postponed, but you did, prior to that, get a big win against Lisbon.
Yes.
And, I mean, you have a couple days off. What's it going to take to recreate that magic you had against Lisbon here tonight?
You know, I think just come out, play aggressive. Like I said, a couple days off, but that doesn't mean they're not ready to go. I think they were all ready for Lisbon. So on the road, a little drive out here, but it's going to be another battle. Come out, ready to go, be aggressive, get to the rim, and I think that will kind of just take care of itself.
And this Maple Rivers team is a team that likes to pride itself on not turning the ball over too much. And what are the Colts going to have to do to kind of make that a problem for them here tonight on the floor?
I think just put good ball pressure on, have our guards play on the perimeter, be in the gaps, be one pass away, make sure we get to our help side, and then have our post kind of dictate the inside, be big inside, kind of move on defense, make sure we're helping if need be. If someone drives, help the helper, take some charges, get some energy, use the defensive energy to fuel our offense going forward.
And, defensively, you're going to have to play a lot more smart defense because this is also a Raiders team who likes to go to the free throw line and draw a lot of fouls. And, what has been the message to the girls to really not try to get themselves in foul trouble tonight?
Yeah, I think that's the message most games is to, play smart defense, obviously limit free throws for the other team. The more free throws they shoot, the better chance they are scoring those ones. So just play good help side defense. If when your teammates get beat, get back and help them out, help the helper. Just kind of the basic principles of man defense, and do your best and finish the possession with the box out.
And going back to your game against Lisbon, you were able to put up points at a high margin. And what was the biggest thing you saw in that Lisbon game that is going to really need to come here tonight?
I think we spread out our scoring between probably 6 or 7 girls. We had Ruben, I think, had 25. We had Elena inside with, I think it was 14. We had girls off the bench come and score 10. Starters score 6 or 8. People who, those are the points that we really need them to do. So I think as long as we keep spreading the scoring out, make it hard to guard one person, that's the best kind of offense you can have when everyone's scoring, because it's hard to shut down one person if everyone else picks up the slack.
Coach, any more keys, final thoughts before tonight's matchup?
I'd say rebound. Rebound is my pride and joy. So I think if you dominate the defensive boards, get some more second chances on offensive boards, usually that helps you win some games.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Getting the boards and controlling the boards is going to be key for Richland. It's definitely something that Coach Johnson is really going to look for her girls to really take control of here. And on the opposite side, you have head coach Nathan Hoots, who, as I talked with him, he prides himself and his team on being a team that doesn't really turn the ball over, controls that margin of error, and he's really going to be looking for his team to do a good job of ball control here tonight. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach Nathan Hoots and see what his team needs to do to come away victorious tonight against the Richland Colts. All coming up here on yourliveevent.com.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that people are really going to appreciate.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's Cough Drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic Sore Throat Spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand Adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart Daytime Cold and Flu Non-Drowsy Liquid is $5.49, or Nighttime Cold and Flu Liquid, $6.29. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
Here on the pregame show here with me now is the head coach of the Maple River Raiders, Nathan Hoots. And Coach, to get things going, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Doing fantastic. And, your team's coming off of a big win on Saturday against Enderlin, kind of rebounding after a tough matchup against Mayport CG. And what's going to be the key for the team tonight to keep up that momentum and great play you saw Saturday?
For the first time all year, we didn't turn the ball over at a high percentage, a high rate. So I'm excited that maybe we can build off of that momentum. It's keeping our turnovers down. Richland plays extremely scrappy. They're very talented. Every year that we play them, they force us into a ton of turnovers. So if we can limit those, especially in the half court, if they're going to play us in their half court man like they've shown most of the year, if we can limit those turnovers in the half court, I like our chances. They got a big girl that kind of dominates in the paint. And so we're hoping that we can keep her off the boards as well. If we can do those two things, we got a shot.
And your team was able to score at a high pace on Saturday, and keeping that offensive momentum. You mentioned not turning the ball over as much. What else is the team going to have to do offensively to keep up that the high shooting percentage that we saw?
We're a very good free throw shooting team. We shoot about 69% on the year. Getting to the free throw line is extremely important to us. So when we get inside, not just cashing in and getting points, is getting to the free throw line, getting the other team's best players in foul trouble has been good for us. Whenever we've ended up getting wins, it's because we've gotten the best player on the other team in foul trouble. And if we can succeed in doing that, they got a couple of real good players. If we can get them in foul trouble by getting to the free throw line, then we have a shot.
And on the opposite side of the ball, defensively, you're going to have to slow down Richland, who is also coming into off of getting a big win against Lisbon last week. And I mean, what are you going to have to do to at least slow them down?
They got so many offensive, talented players. Megan Rube, everybody knows around this area how many points she's scored. It's unreal. Extending our defense without allowing driving lanes is going to be extremely important for us. Making sure we get the ball out of her hands as quickly as possible. And then when the ball does go up, we got to make sure that we get their big girl box out every single time. If we don't do that, it's going to be a long night for us, and our girls know that. We've had our fair share of butt whoopings from them in the past. Last year was competitive because we did those things. We took care of the ball. We boxed out. We limited Rube's chances. If we can do those things, like I said before, we have a shot.
Yeah, and after tonight, you have quite the break. So you're really looking for your team to come up big here tonight to get some momentum going before the weekend.
Yeah, having 5 days between now and our next game. Lay everything on the line. Whatever energy you got has got to be expended tonight. Don't leave anything left in the legs, because girls got a game off or a day off tomorrow after tonight, and go watch the boys play, and then 3 days to get ready for our next region opponent. So lay it all on the line tonight and see what happens.
Coach, any more keys, final thoughts before tonight?
Like I said, take care of the basketball, make our free throws, and make sure someone other than their top couple players beat us. If that happens tonight, we can live with that. But we need to make sure that their best players aren't the ones that are killing us in the scorebook tonight.
Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And controlling the turnover, having good control of the ball definitely is a big key there for Coach Hoots. He likes to, as you heard, he takes pride in the fact that his team would like to not control the ball and not turn it over as much, and then go to the lane, draw fouls. Definitely looking to do that. Get Richland in foul trouble early to give themselves a chance and as many opportunities for free points as possible. We'll take another break here on the Irie Insurance pregame show. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance at irieins.com. Take one more break. When we come back, we will look at some keys for both teams coming into tonight, and then we are moments away from opening tip-off and then the starting lineup here on yourliveevent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you.
Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand Adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
This is Jim Berkemeier, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsborough, Macville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City. They have a great student-to-teacher ratio at 16 students per class. Maple Valley ranks as one of the top 10 high schools in the Fargo-Moorhead area. For information, go online to maple-valley.k12.nd.us or call 701-749-2313.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, may look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Back here at Page High School, wrapping up the Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll go ahead and go to our starting lineups, starting with the starting five for the Richland Colts. Number 2, Megan Rube, the senior guard, will get the nod. Number 4, Megan Lingen, the senior guard, will get the start. Number 14, Kennedy Wagner, the sophomore guard, getting the start today. Number 24, Emma Hyen, the senior forward, will get the nod. And then to round it out, number 34, Elena Schmidt, rounds out the Colts as the freshman center will start for the Colts. The Richland Colts are head coached by head coach Olivia Johnson, assistant coaches Adam Morrow and Pierce Moline. Now moving over to the Maple River Raiders. Number 2, Iris Richmond, the sophomore guard, will start things out for us tonight. Number 4, Michelle Bojahowski, the senior forward, getting the start. Number 12, Addison Hannig, the freshman center, getting the start. Number 22, Kiana Leerud, the sophomore guard, getting the start. And to round out the 5 for the Raiders, number 24, Chloe Wetch, the junior guard, will get the start here for Maple River. They are coached by head coach Nathan Hoots and assistant coach Taryn Justessen, as we get set here for opening tip-off. As mentioned, Maple River coming off of a victory over the weekend against Enderlin. And Richland having their game against Lemoore Litchfield Marion postponed, but still getting that big win a few days prior against Lisbon. So Richland currently on a 2-game win streak, looking to extend that here, as Richland will win the tip-off. Megan Rube with it for the Colts. And she's going to pass that one down to Kennedy Wagner. Back off to Rube. Wagner pulls up for 3, and she'll miss that one. Rebounded by Iris Richmond. As Wagner will miss her first shot. Currently with it now is Kiana Leerud, as she dumps that one off to Bojahoski. Finds Chloe Wetch, who goes inside the paint. Her shot's going to be no good. Trying to draw the foul there, isn't going to get it. Megan Rube with it now, going down inside to Kennedy Wagner. And Rube will shoot a 3, and no good, but rebounded by Megan Lingen. And Lingen will get the first points here for Richland. So with the 2-0 lead here at Page High School. With it now, Wetch going inside to Leerud. Back out to Wetch. Finds Richmond. Wedge going inside the paint, trying to draw the foul. Gets blocked by Elena Schmidt. But Richmond gets the rebound, going back off to Bojahoski, who gets blocked at the net. Back out to Wedge, who pulls up for 3. In and out of the net, no good. So Bojahoski and the Raiders having a tough time so far. Wedge with it now on the top of the arc, heading the other direction. Passes back out to Bojahoski, who pulls up for 3, no good. And just like that, the Colts heading the other direction, going inside to Wagner. Wagner's shot is missed. But then off of the rebound, Emma Hyen will get the point. Now heading the other direction with it is Kiana Leerud for the Raiders. We'll find Bojahoski on the far side, or on the right side of the arc. Fakes the 3, passes, dumps it out to Kiana Leerud. Leerud goes back out to Hanig. Richmond will find Leerud. Leerud going inside the paint, trying to get that one out to Richmond. Finds Wetch, who pulls up for a mid-range jumper, and Wetch can't get that one. Now heading the other direction with it is Rube. Rube pulls up for a long 2, and she'll miss that one. And now heading the other direction with it is Kiana Leerud. Iris Richmond pulled up for 3, and she missed that one. And Rube goes up for the easy layup. She'll miss it, get her own rebound. As the Colts can't get the rebound, and Addison Hanig is going to touch the ball last as it goes out of bounds. First sub here of the game for the Raiders, Brielle Kioran checks into the game. As the Colts pulled up, no good, rebounded there by Schmidt, and Schmidt gets the putback. Now heading the other direction is Kiana Leerud. Goes back out to Richmond. We'll find Hanig. Goes out to Leerud. Inside to Kaloran. And Kaloran's going to get the bucket. First points on the board for the Raiders. 4:39 left to go here in the first quarter. Rube going inside the paint, trying to dump that one down to Hyen. We'll get a foul here. Gonna get Leerud on the foul, her first. Blake Miller checking into the game for the Colts. As Rube dumps that one out to Miller. Rube gets the pass right back, going inside, met by 4 defenders. As the Colts go inside for the shot, Rube gets the rebound and the bucket. As Lee Rude heading the other direction with it. Goes out to Kaloran. As Lee Rude with it going inside, pulls up and no good. Goes well over, rebounded by Rube, excuse me. And an easy layup for Emma Hyen. And we have our first timeout on the game with 3:54 remaining here in the first quarter on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seat scoreboard. The Richland Colts lead the Maple River Raiders 10-2 here on yourliveevent.com. Back here at Page Public Schools here. The Richland Colts with the lead early on. Chloe Wetch with it, goes across, finds Iris Richmond. Richmond goes out to Addison Hanning, who pulls up for 3, no good. Now heading their direction with it is Rube for the Colts. Ball poked away, but still picked up. And Elena Schmidt almost loses that one, gets it back, but she'll draw the foul and go to the line for 2. As Schmidt will make her first free throw attempt here. And that's going to be rebounded by Kaloran. Lee Rude with the full head of steam goes across court, and she'll put up a score here. Now charging ahead, full head of steam, Kennedy Wagner's ball stolen away by Kaloran. But she goes up for the layup and just off the backboard, no good. A long pass looking for Schmidt. Schmidt in the paint, and she'll score. Elena Schmidt, definitely somebody that the Raiders want to slow down early. Definitely a point of interest for Coach Hoots, and not letting her get those boards or get those easy passes inside the paint. As Richmond goes inside and pulls up for a floater there, and she'll make it. Lead cut down to 7. As Megan Rube passes this one out to Kennedy Wagner. And a mid-range jumper there by Emma Hyen. It's going to bounce off of the Colts. I think they're going to get that one on Emma Hyen, who touched it last. 2:28 left to go here in the first quarter. As Richmond across half court. The Raiders now trying to set something up. Ball poked away by Rube, now heading the other direction. She goes up for the layup, and she'll score. Good poke there by Megan Rube. Gets the quick bucket. A quick inside pass to Addison Hannig. And they're going to say out of bounds. Last touch by the Raiders. Hannig's shot is no good. Megan Rube with it. Looking down for Blake Miller. Ball poked away, but picked up by Emma Hyatt. Trying to steal it away right now for the Raiders is Jordan Ewine, and she will get that steal, but stolen right back. Now heading the other direction, Kennedy Wagner, Kennedy Wagner will get the steal and the points. As Chloe Wetch with it now will go off to Kaloran, and Kaloran with the floater makes the bucket. 1:21 left to go here in the first quarter. Megan Rube with it going inside to high end. A long three-pointer by Wagner as Rube pulls up for a mid-range jumper and drains it. Rube really starting to get going now here in the later portions of this first quarter. 53 seconds remaining. Addison Hannig with it now goes off to Kaloran, or Brielle Kaloran, excuse me. Going back out to Iris Richmond. We'll find Hannig, and Richmond pulls up for three and drains it. Megan Rube now slowing everything down. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Rube with it. Rube and Miller just passing it back and forth. Excuse me, that was Rube and Kennedy Wagner passing it back and forth, just letting the clock run. And that's stolen away by Chloe Wetch. Free lane, and Wetch will score. Now Rube heading back with some gusto this time. Pulls up mid-range jumper, no good. Fight for the rebound. And that'll be picked up by Addison Hannig. And that ends the first quarter here. At the end of one, the Richland Colts lead the Maple River Raiders 19-13 here on yourliveevent.com.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm gonna be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a four-year school, and I'm gonna be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
Back here at Page Public Schools as Chloe Wetch pulls up for three to start the second quarter, and she'll miss that one. Now heading the other direction is Blake Miller with it for the Colts. Megan Rube gets the pass. Rube goes down to Kiana Lee-Rude. Passing up to Michelle Bojahoski, who pulls up for three, no good. Going in and out of the net there. Very close as Megan Rube with it. Crosses half court. Dumps that one off to Miller. Ball poked away, stolen by Bojahoski. As the Raiders now heading the other direction. As Wetch gets the pick, passes back off to Bojahoski, who pulls up for a long two. It's blocked, no good. And heading the other direction is Blake Miller, who goes inside. Was looking for Elena Schmidt and goes off her hands. Turnovers being a big factor here for both teams. Coach Hoots really trying to take control here as Jordan Ewine passes that off to Lee-Rude. Lee-Rude going out to Wetch, who pump fakes, goes inside the paint, back out to Lee-Rude. Goes off. Wetch with it now, trying to slow things down. Find a lane, backing down, going out to Bojahoski, who pulls up for three. No good. Rebounded by the Colts. Heading the other direction is Megan Rube. Rube dumping that off to Wagner, who pulls up for three of her own, and she'll make it. An 11-point lead now here on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. Kiana Learud goes off to Chloe Wetch. Michelle Bochahowski goes back out to Learud on the outside of the arc. She'll pull up for three. No good. Almost rebounded by Bochahowski, but it's going to get picked up by Megan Legan. Going back inside toward Kennedy Wagner. Missed. Wagner is down. And going up is Jordan Ewine, and Ewine will get the bucket. Kennedy Wagner down for a good second there, but she was able to get up. And they will sub her out, and we'll see Blake Miller come into the game. 5:36 remaining here in the first half. As Megan Rube with it now, calling out a play, trying to get the Colts here and get going. Miller with it now, going inside to Rube, who has the lane. No good off the shot. Rebounded by the Raiders, heading the other direction. Chloe Wedge goes up, trying to draw the foul, and she will get called for a foul herself. They'll call her on the charge. Definitely something that the Raiders want to harp on, trying to draw those fouls, go to the line. And in fact, the Colts have not given up a foul at all within this first half. They've done a good job really taking control of the game. They're not drawing unnecessary fouls. As Miller with it, dumps it down to Schmidt. Back out to Miller, who pulls up for three, no good. Rebounded by Wedge, now heading the other direction with it. Wedge goes out to Learud, who will find Hannick. Wedge with it now, goes back out to Claire Irie, who's checked into the game for the Raiders. Wedge back out to Irie. Learud cutting inside the paint, but Hannick's going to pass this one out to Jordan Ewine, who pulls up for three, no good. Rebounded by Rube, now heading the other direction with it. Rube dumps that down to Megan Lingen and pulls up for a long two with Schmidt, but there on the rebound is Ewine. So Raiders heading the other direction with it. 9-point lead the Colts have as Ewine goes out to Wedge. Wedge going inside the paint, pulls up, and using the backboard, she will score. Megan Rube with it now, coming down the lane. Gets two picks, pulls up for three, goes off the rim. Ball will stay on this side. Last touch, they're gonna say last touch by Claire Irie. And we see a substitution. We see Brielle Kaloran check back into the game for the Raiders. Miller passing it out to Emma Hyen. We'll go out to Megan Lingen, who almost loses it this time. Goes back into Miller. Finds Schmidt on the inside, and Schmidt just bullying her way through for an easy layup. Wedge with it now. Spins to her left. Trying to get that one down to Kaloran, and now ball's loose on the ground. Jump ball. And it's going to go in favor of the Raiders. Megan Rube checks back into the game, and we will see Iris Richmond check back in along with Carly Hovelson. Megan Rube now dump this down to Blake Miller. Miller going inside, will go inside to Schmidt, who dumps it back out to Sydney Loft. And Loft's three-pointer is no good. But the Chloe Wedge can't catch up with the ball in time, and it'll be last touched by her. Megan Rube goes inside to Schmidt, who just starts backing down, and not blocked away is Hyen. As Richmond goes up for a layup, but overshoots it. Raiders had the chance there, couldn't really do anything on the fast break. Good defensive effort there by them, though. Emma Hyen going up, and she gets rejected as Rube pulls up for three. No good. Chloe Wetch now heading the other direction with it. Will go up to Hovelson. Back out to Wetch, who fakes the three, going inside, dumps it out to Richmond for a long two. No good. Battle for the ball, but that's going to get rebounded by Blake Miller. Rube with the layup. And Rube won't get there. She's slow to get up. And Chloe Wetch charges her way in, not only for a foul, but she'll actually get called on the foul there, excuse me. So her second of the game, fourth for the Raiders. Rube is back up and walking around, so glad to see it. Collided with the stage here. Kennedy Wagner now with it, goes back out to Rube. Rube gets the pick, goes inside, one-handed, just can't get it. Battle for the ball, and Elena Schmidt can't come up with it. Both her and Addison Hanig fighting for it. But last touch by the Colts, and now the Raiders with possession. 1:36 remaining here in the first half. As Addison Hanig hands this off to Chloe Wedge, who pulls up for a long two. No good off the rim. Wedge gets her own rebound. Once again, trying to draw the foul there. Can't do it. But last touched by the Colts, as we see a couple substitutions here. Checking in as Allison Hyen. Brielle Killoran receives the inbound pass, dumps it off to Richmond, who will go out to Wedge. Hanig now with it, backing down, almost losing it. Claire Holvelson gets it, hands it off to Wedge, who drives her way in for a layup. She is really trying to do her all here. Shooting three of 7 so far from the field. Ball almost poked away. Rube with it, going inside. Almost kept alive by Emma Hyen. She can't do it. Last touched by the Colts. Hanig gets the inbound pass. 45 seconds remaining here in the first half. 26-19 lead here for the Richland Colts as Maple River is doing their best to make a comeback. Ball stolen away by Allison Hyen. Now heading the other direction with it is Kennedy Wagner, as Wagner slows everything down, going inside to Hyen. Wagner passes out to Rube, who will look inside to Megan Lingen. Wagner once again with it at the top of the arc. Now back towards half court is Rube. Calls for the pick. Gets met by Killoran. Wagner now loses it. Wedge fighting for it. And the Raiders going to come up with it. As Hanig got the shot off. Can't get it there. Addison Hanig there. Won't be able to get the last second shot. And at the end of the first half, the Richland Colts lead the Maple River Raiders 26-19. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some stats and take a look at the first half as a whole here on yourliveevent.com. Hello and welcome back to Page Public Schools here at halftime. The Richland Colts currently leading the Maple River Raiders 26-19. It was definitely an interesting first half. It was a clean first half by the Richland Colts. I'll be completely honest. I've never seen a first half go clean for one team, not drawing a single foul the entire time. Very interesting. It's not something you see all that often. Maple River, obviously a team who likes to thrive and draw fouls whenever possible, and they're just not having the luck. Chloe Wetch doing her best, trying to go in, get the charges or get the fouls whenever possible, but it just doesn't seem to be going her way. In fact, she was called for 2 of those fouls, as all 4 fouls of the first half went against the Raiders. And it's very interesting, a very clean half for the Colts. And if you're head coach Olivia Johnson, you are happy. Head coach Nathan Hoots, definitely happy that his team is still within the game, having some difficulties maintaining control of the ball. Something they're really going to have to clean up and down the stretch here if they want to have a chance to come away victorious. We're going to we'll take another quick break. When we come back, we will have some first half stats for you as we get set for the start of the second half here on yourliveevent.com. And the Keith Irie Pioneer Seat scoreboard, the Richland Colts lead the Maple River Raiders 26-19.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow. We now have 9 locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, and Harvey. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Goose River Heating and Cooling Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro and surrounding communities, ready to provide you with service work to existing and new customers. Whether Corey and the crew installed your heating and cooling system or not, they're ready to assist you with your service concerns. And if it's time to update your heating and cooling systems, whether it's your home, farm shop, a cabin, or office building, give Corey and the crew at Goose River Heating and Cooling a call. 701-430-1990. That's Goose River Heating and Cooling, Hillsboro, serving the Hillsboro area and surrounding communities.
For over 100 years, Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator, a full-service cooperative, has been growing and adapting with the ever-changing agriculture industry. These strong roots in eastern North Dakota include a dedicated staff of 42 full-time employees. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator offers a variety of services, including agronomy, sales and service, custom application, grain drying and handling, bulk fuel and oil, tire repair, and light mechanic work. Findlay Farmers Grain and Elevator is a buyer of corn, soybeans, wheat, and sunflowers. Learn more by visiting FindlayFarmersElevator.com.
Back here at Page Public Schools, here to give you some first half stats. Start with the Raiders. Brielle Killoran will round out that first half with 4 points, 1 rebound, and a steal. These are unofficial stats. Iris Richmond closes out the first half with 5 points. Jordan Ewine will have herself 2 points and a rebound and a steal. Michelle Bojahoski will get a steal in that first half as well. Addison Hannig will have a rebound to her name, and Kiana Leerud will close out that first half with 2 points. Chloe Wetch really hearing her name a lot here, as she ends that first half with 6 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 steals. Looking at the Richland Colts statistics, Megan Rube, the counterpart to Chloe Wetch for Richland, she saying her name a lot, definitely. She ends the first half with 6 points, 3 rebounds, and a steal. Really just doing it all, keeping control of the Colts here. Megan Lingen will close out that first half with 2 points, as well as Kennedy Wagner with 5 points and a steal to her name. Elena Schmidt, definitely somebody that head coach Nathan Hoots would say that the Raiders are going to have to find a way to answer her whenever she's in the paint. She's doing a good job of maintaining control on the boards. Don't really have a good count of her rebounds, but so far, whenever she is in the paint, she has found ways to score. She's only missed once, and she's gone to the free throw line once as well, and she put up one free throw. So she closes out that first half with 7 points here for Richland. Kind of looking at other broadcasts for your live event, staying here in North Dakota. Park River and Hillsborough Central Valley in a Region 2 girls basketball matchup. The Park River Aggies leading the Hillsborough Central Valley Burros 17-4. Just going across the board to Minnesota. Red Lake and Mahnomen-Waubun here facing off in boys basketball. Mahnomen-Waubun leading that at 17-2 in the first half. Lake Park Audubon and currently taking on Hawley for boys basketball. They are all knotted up at 24 apiece, so definitely a tightly contested matchup in that one there. We'll take another break. When we come back, we will see the start of the second half in the third quarter, and here on yourliveevent.com.
Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at the Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about the Hope Page Public Schools and stay up to date with school and athletic calendars, teacher pages, and news by visiting hope-pagek12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
I'm starting off on some smaller projects to get me worked up to some of the bigger things built around here.
The atmosphere in the shop is very, very team-based, which is great.
It's really cool to see the beginning and end product.
So it's very satisfying to build something that you know people are really going to appreciate.
Welcome back here to Page Public School here as the Maple River Raiders taking on the Richland Colts in this Region 1 matchup. Looking at some keys here for the second half for the Maple Rivers, definitely wanting to continue to control the turnover differential, not wanting to give up too many turnovers, find the way to go to the free throw line. It's definitely something that head coach Hoot is really pushing his girls to try and do after a clean first half by the Richland Colts, not drawing any fouls of any sort outside of a couple miscommunications. A lot of the turnovers were caused by bad passes or just losing control of the ball. But the Raiders definitely going to try and fight their way back as Kiana Lerud with it goes out to Chloe Wetch. Wetch finds Addison Hannick, back out to Lerud. We'll go inside to Iris Richmond, back down to Wetch, out beyond the arc. We'll find Michelle Bojahowski, who pulls up for a long two, and she'll miss that one. Now heading the other direction is the Colts, and trying to get the easy layup there was Emma Hyen, and Hyen will miss that one. Lerud with it, having to turn back around, dumps it off to Richmond. Richmond looks to her right to Wetch, going down to Hannig on outside of the arc. Lerud cutting inside to the paint. Richmond there to get the rebound, but Richmond's shot overshoots it. And heading the other direction after the rebound is Lingen. Kennedy Wagner with it, going inside the paint, trying to dump that one down to Emma Hyen, and it will go off of her feet. And the Raiders get that one back. Chloe Wetch now coming back down with it. Dumps that one off to Lerud. Lerud handing that one off to Wedge. Wedge almost losing her footing there. Trying to get that to Hannig. Now going inside to Bojahowski. Poked away. Kept in bounds by Hyen. Great recovery there. And as Wagner gets the pass, dumps it back down to Elena Schmidt. And for a long two, Megan Lingen pulls up, and she will make it. very interesting. I had to wait to see what points they put up because her foot was on that line there. Lee goes back down to Hanik. Hanik outside of the arc. Cutting inside was Bojahoski, but won't get the pass. Lee dumps that one off to Richmond. We'll go back out to Wedge, who fakes the three, decides to go inside, goes up, trying to use the backboard, no good. Richmond on the rebound, but blocked by Rube. And heading the other direction with it and scoring was Wagner. Richmond slowing everything down, getting pushed back, gets it down to Hanik. Going inside to Bojahoski, and Bojahoski using the backboard, she'll score. Her first points of the game. Rube with it now. Again, Rube slowing things down for the Colts, gets the pick off of Schmidt and Hyen. Goes inside to Hyen. And Emma Hyen's going to get called on the travel turnover there as we see a substitution come onto the floor for the Raiders. Brielle Kaloran comes onto the floor. She checks in for Michelle Bojahoski. Chloe Wetch with it. And to slow everything down, gets facing some pressure from Megan Lingen. They'll wave it off. They're going to wave that off and call a foul on Kiana Leerud. I didn't really see what happened there. Long pass to Kennedy Wagner. Is Wagner now with it? All the way to the right side. Passes to the middle, finding Megan Lingen. Elena Schmidt back inside the arc. Wagner trying to go inside, passes off to Rube, poked away, but Rube gets it back. They will wave off the shot. Get her for a double dribble, it looks like. So Chloe Wetch with it, coming down the line, crossing half court. Goes out to Kaloran, and Kaloran pulls up and using the backboard, she will score. 30 to 23, the Colts lead it. Led by as much as 11 at one point in this game. A lot of Maple River faithful. The student section for Maple River alive and well as Kennedy Wagner pulls up for three, no good, but Rube there on the rebound and drives in for the point. Leerud now passes off to Wetch. Wetch going back down for Richmond, who pulls up for three, and she drains it. Nothing but net. Beautiful shot. Wagner now, met with a lot of pressure from Leerud, gets the pick. And we will get a timeout here by Coach Johnson as the Raiders have cut the lead down to 6 here on yourliveevent.com. We'll be right back.
Your area Health Mart Pharmacy is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Back here at Page Public Schools, here as the Richland Colts lead the Maple River Raiders 32 to 26. And Iris Richmond getting a beautiful three-pointer just before the timeout was called. Megan Rube looking for the inbound pass. Will finally pass it. That's going to good play there by Brielle Kaloran. Bouncing that one, it seemed like it was off of her leg initially, and then got it off of the leg of Megan Lingen. So turnover here as the Raiders get it back. Pass out to Richmond. Leerud with it on the far side. As Hanig trying to go it inside. Refs convening here. It did hit behind the basket as we could see. It's just a matter of, was it tipped? Who keeps possession of it? It is being questioned right now. The refs convening in the middle. They're gonna say they're gonna say is the Colts ball. As we get a substitution coming in is Allison Hyen, who checks in for Elena Schmidt. So Raiders pulling out almost a full court press pretty much, but Kennedy Wagner with a full head of steam crosses half court, but met with a lot of pressure, and she will step out of bounds. No foul, clean play, good defensive effort there by the Raiders. Wagner not happy with the call, as Chloe Wench gets the call from Coach Hoots. But Naylin Hoots, definitely a very excited coach. You love to see it as Iris Richmond pulls up for three. In and out, no good, very close. Megan Rube with it now, going inside. Hannig there for the defensive play, no good. Rube able to rebound her own shot. Goes back out to Blake Miller as Wagner pulls up for a long two, no good. Iris Richmond wasn't looking behind her, so able to recover or get the rebound was Allison Hyen, but Chloe Wedge this time gets the rebound and she heads the other direction as Kaloran gets the pass and she will score. Wedge doing a good job off the rebound there. Megan Rube holding on to the ball now, slowing things down, gets the call from head coach Johnson. The student section alive and well as Wagner pulls up for a three, no good. Off of the rebound was Blake Miller, and Allison Hyen will get the points. Wedge with it. Wedge going inside, it's gonna go off of her foot. Wagner chasing this one down, she will pick it up. Leerud is there, and they're gonna call the foul on Kiana Leerud, and that will send send Kennedy Wagner to the line for two. Leerud's first personal of the half. One foul each for both teams. As Wagner will make her free throws. Will make one of two. Kaloran with it, going inside. Finds Richmond, who pulls up for two, no good. There on the rebound is Miller. Colts with it now, trying to set something up. Sydney Loft with it, gets the pick. Ball poked away. Richmond trying to come up with it. She'll trip on her own 2 feet and it'll roll out of bounds. Megan Lingen passes it off to Blake Miller, who will go up, trying to get that to Emma Hyen, who's blocked. And the Colts draw a foul. They're going to get a hold. We'll call that one on Sydney Loft, her first personal. Chloe Wedge with it with 44 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Wedge sends Richmond in motion. Dumps it out to Richmond, who pulls up for three. No good off of the rim. But there to rebound it is Jordan Ewine. Wedge gets the pass, dumps it off to Richmond. Hannig with it, long two. no good off of the rim. (35-28) with 22 seconds left. Shot clock is off now as Richland, Megan Rube holding on to it. Student section playing some mind games now. Rube going inside to Elena Schmidt, and Schmidt draws the foul, so she'll go to the line for two. Give that one to Jordan Ewine, her first personal, as Schmidt will make the first free throw attempt. And she'll make the second one. A 9-point lead here for the Colts. Raiders letting this one roll down as far as they can. 5 seconds left. Hanig pulls up for three, no good. And then rebounded by Allison Hyen. And that'll do it here at the end of three. At the end of the third quarter here, the Richland Colts lead the Maple River Raiders 37-28. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll see the start of the fourth quarter here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Spartans as they compete both on and off the field. You've put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish your goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience that you can trust to get the job done with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, contact Triple E Incorporated 701-668-2258 or stop by the office in Page. Make your next project a winner with the team from Triple E Incorporated of Page, cheering on the Finley Sharon Hope Page Spartans.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Back here at Page Public Schools here for the start of the fourth quarter now. That third quarter, very interesting, very close, but the Colts still able to keep control. Megan Lingen with it, goes out to Megan Rube. Rube going inside the paint, goes inside to Elena Schmidt, and Schmidt will score that one. Excuse me, that's actually going to be Allison Hyen who gets the layup there off of the assist from Rube. Chloe Wetch dumps this one out to Michelle Bojahoski, who will find Kiana Leroot back out to Chloe Wetch. Wetch dumps this one out to Jordan Ewine. Leroot finds Bojahoski, who pulls up for three, no good. High off the backboard, scrum for the ball. Chloe Wetch there to get the rebound. Bojahoski with it, goes out to Leroot. Leroot cutting inside to Kaloran, who is blocked. And they for the first time tonight, the Raiders are going to go to the free throw line off of the Elena Schmidt foul. And Kaloran will miss her first free throw attempt. But she'll make the second one. 10-point game. Largest lead so far of this game, even just a second ago, was 11. Colts with it. Rube's going to dump this one off to Lingen. Scrum for the ball and a timeout by Coach Olivia Johnson, as her player was just getting swarmed by defenders. So well-timed timeout there. We'll take a quick break here on the Keith Irie Pioneer Seed scoreboard. The Richland Colts lead the Raiders 39-29 here in the fourth quarter.
Farmers. Are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Back here at Page Public Schools. Inside with it was Miller as she found Rube for the 2 points. Miller with a good job off the assist. Chloe Wetch with it now for the Raiders. Dumps it back out to Learud. They're going to call Kiana Learud on the travel, so turnover by the Raiders. We'll see Iris Richmond check back into the game for Michelle Bojahoski. Lots of fans here to show their support for both teams. Gotta love it. Blake Miller trying to go inside, but stolen away. Looking for Allison Hyen, but stolen away by Jordan Ewine. Kaloran trying to come up with the pass, but just poked away. Blake Miller with it now. Will go off to Rube, and Rube draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2. And they're going to get that one on Brielle Kaloran. And Rube makes her first free throw attempt. And she'll make the second free throw attempt. Chloe Wetch with it now, coming down the court. She's going to get pressure from Megan Lingen, so she'll have to dump it off to Richmond, who will go out for Ewine. Trying to go inside to Kaloran, blocked by Elena Schmidt. Megan Rube with it. Goes inside to Blake Miller, who will go inside to Allison Hyen. Megan Rube pulls up for 3, no good off of the rim. Blake Miller keeping it alive. Jump ball, and it'll come back in favor of the Raiders. Addison Hannig comes back onto the floor. She checks in for Kiana Learud. Chloe Wetch now. Goes inside to Kaloran. Blocked, or contact there. Blake Miller putting too much on there. She'll get called for the foul. So Brielle Kaloran goes back to the line. And she'll make the first one. And she'll make both of them. Megan Rube with it. 5:21 to go here in the fourth quarter. Blake Miller goes inside to Elena Schmidt, and Schmidt's shot is no good. Goes wide, but rebounded by Allison Hyen. Megan Rube there on the rebound herself. Megan Rube just doing a lot here tonight. That is her 6th rebound. Goes out to Lingen, who will go inside to Hyen. Hyen gets the pass, and she's going to draw the foul. They're going to call that on the Raiders. They'll give that foul to Addison Hannig. And Hyen, just not really having anywhere to go with it, throws it off of the foot of Hannig. Emma Hyen now checks into the game for Allison Hyen. It seems like those extra days off really played to the favor of the Richland Colts. And good defensive effort there by the Raiders as they draw the 5-second violation. Down by 12, 4:51 remaining. But as mentioned, the Richland Colts didn't play a game on Saturday. They were supposed to be facing off against Lemoore Litchfield Marion, but that game was postponed due to weather as Chloe Wetches will miss her three-pointer, as Megan Rube goes across half court, going inside, and she will she will score there off of the rebound. And just like that, head coach Nathan Hoots calls a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Here on YourLiveEvent.com, the Colts lead the Raiders 45-31.
Hillsborough Drug and Gift, your area Health Mart pharmacy, is bringing you the savings on your cough and cold medications, including Hall's cough drops, just $1.99 per package. Chloroseptic sore throat spray is $4.99. Save on Health Mart brand Adult Tussin. You can choose from mucus and chest congestion, cough and chest congestion DM, or multi-symptom cold CF, $3.99 each. Health Mart daytime cold and flu non-drowsy liquid is $5.49, or nighttime cold and flu liquid $6.29. Hillsborough Drug and Gift and Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
This is Jim Berkemeyer, owner of R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. Together with Bernie, we're inviting you to join us on a tour of Victoria, Vancouver, and the Canadian Rockies, July 14th through 23rd. On this tour, we'll visit historic Victoria, tour the breathtaking Butchert Gardens, and experience the stunning scenery of the Canadian Rockies via rails train. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ. Learn more about this tour and watch the travel show, or call 888-557-1020 for a free brochure. Remember the keyword RJ.
Back here at Page Public Schools, 4:28 left to go here in the fourth quarter, as Wedge has to dump this one out to Ewine, and Ewine will just miss her three, as Megan Rube running down. Chloe Wedge will get called on the foul there. They're going to get her on a charge foul. And we will see a substitution come in. We will see Kennedy Wagner check back in as she subs in for Emma Hyen. Chloe Wetch's third personal. Inside to Miller, and Miller's shot goes wide, no good. Rebounded by Hannig. Wetch now with it, gets the call from her coach. Goes down to Richmond for three. No good, just in and off of the rim and backboard. Rebounded by Schmidt. Wagner dumps this one out to Lingen. And going for three was Miller, and Miller's gonna miss that shot. As Kaloran going inside the paint, pulls up, no good. Rebounded by Wagner. Rube with it, and she will score. As mentioned, the Colts did not play a game on Saturday as that was postponed due to weather. The Raiders, on the other hand, came away with a victory over Enderlin. And Wagner, I don't know, if just maybe an errant pass there. She was looking for Megan Rube on the far side of the court, but just overshoots her as that goes out of bounds here. After this matchup, the Raiders have a pretty deep, lengthy break where their next game won't be until Saturday. They call the hold on Sydney Loff. Inside pass to Hannig, and Hannig is going to draw a lot of contact, but no call there as Hannig misses that shot. Rube going up, draws the foul. She'll go to the line for two. We are now in the bonus as they'll give that foul to Kiana Leerud. As Rube will miss her first free throw. The next game for the Raiders is on Saturday against Tri-State. After this, the Colts, though, their next game will be on Thursday. Against Wheaton Herman Norcross at Richland. So after today, they will get to the Colts will get to play at home. 2:55 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Maple River on Saturday will host Tri-State. Chloe Wetch having a conversation with the refs. I don't know if I think she may have gotten kind of smacked in the eye. She's rubbing her eye. So we will see Michelle Bojahowski check in. Not something you want to see if you're the Raiders. Chloe Wetch really giving it her all tonight. As Kiana Learud goes out to Jordan Ewine, and Ewine is going to miss her three-pointer. Megan Rube gets the pass. Rube now just will get the double pick. Tries to go inside. Draws a lot of contact. Blocked by Hanig. And it's going to be Emma Hyen who will draw the contact and the foul. And they're going to call that one on Ewine, her second. And Emma Hyen will make her first free throw attempt. Claire Irie checks into the game along with Carly Hovelson. And Hyen will make her second free throw attempt. Foul call there. They're going to get that one on Megan Rube. Richland, up until this point, has played fairly clean ball. It went the entire first half without drawing a single foul. Definitely had some turnovers in there. As Carly Irie's going inside, stolen away by Rube. Megan Rube dumps it out to Kennedy Wagner. Wagner pulls up for three, no good. But off of the rebound was Sydney Loff. As Hovelson dumps it out to Hanig, who will find Bojahowski. Back out to Hovelson. Bojahowski with it now, going inside the paint, trying to back down, dumps it off to Hanig. 18 seconds left, going inside for Ewine, and Ewine will score. A little bit of a drought there for the Raiders up until this point. 1:29 remaining. Down by 19. It's going to go off the foot of Hanig, so stays in favor of the Colts. Megan Rube with it. Seeing a lot of minutes, she is. As Elena Schmidt's shot is no good. Rube off the rebound and just gets the three-pointer. As Hovelson backing down, dumps off to Addison Hanig. Hanig going inside the paint, trying to just roll that one in. Too much on it. They will call that on. They're going to call that one on, I believe, Claire Irie. And since we are in the bonus, it's going to be a 1-and-1. Waiting for the official call here for who this is on. All the starters getting some well-earned rest here. Emma Thompson coming into the game for the Raiders. Checking in for the Colts is Taylor Gowan, as Emma Hyen will make her first free throw attempt. And she'll make her second. So Allison Hyen checks back into the game, and now all starters are off the floor. Taylor Gowan checked in. Sydney Loff on the floor for the Colts. Inger Holdman, as Carly Hovelson will drain the bucket there, get her first points of the night. Sydney Loff receives the pass from Gowan, Taylor Gowan will go to Allison Hyen with it. Poked away, almost stolen by Carly Holveson. 35.5 seconds remaining, 24 seconds on the shot clock. Sydney Loft now slows everything down. And almost poked away yet again. Claire Irie almost getting the steal. Now stolen away by Holveson. Holveson with it. Going inside. Will find Claire Irie, and Claire Irie will score. Sydney Loft passes off to Taylor Gowan. Going off to Inger Holdman, as Holdman will miss her shot, but it doesn't matter as we wrap it up here. The final score, the Richland Colts come away victorious over the Maple River Raiders, 57-37. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have some stats, your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, and hopefully some post-game interviews with Coach Hoots and Olivia Johnson here on YourLiveEvent.com.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
Coming June 23rd through the 25th at Brainerd International Raceway, the Midwest Premier Country and Rock Festival. Lakes Jam presented by R&J Broadcasting. On the Bud Light main stage, hear John Party, Tesla, Gabby Barrett, Warrant, Kix, Mark Wills, and more. It's more than a music festival with watercross, drifting, poker tourneys, lawnmower racing, and more. For tickets and more information, visit lakesjam.com.
Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City. They have a great student-to-teacher ratio at 16 students per class. Maple Valley ranks as one of the top 10 high schools in the Fargo-Moorhead area. For information, go online to maple-valley.k12.nd.us or call 701-749-2313.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsboro, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Back here at Page Public Schools, here's we're wrapping things up. The final score here, the Richland Colts come away victorious over the Maple River Raiders, 57-37. Here with me now is the head coach of the Richland Colts, head coach Olivia Johnson. And coach, first off, congrats on the big win. And I mean, just a big game for your team out there today. What did you see from your girls tonight?
You know, we played with a lot of heart. We kind of had some ups and some downs. We came off hot in the first quarter and then had a little bit of a lull, let them back in the game, and then came back and kind of rebounded again the second and the third quarters. I think we looked to stay aggressive the whole time. We had a lot of good getting in the lane, making the extra pass, whether it was inside or it was outside, and then transition offense. We pushed the ball really well because we got some big stops on defense. Yeah, definitely, and you mentioned the first half as a whole. One of the main goals was to play smart defense, not let the Raiders go to the free throw line, and it took them an entire half almost before they even got to the free throw line. The first
very first time. And in the first half, I believe it was a very clean first half. No fouls for your team. I mean, what was the key for success there from your team out there?
I think we played a lot of we ball, as we like to call it, not so much of like I or me ball. And I think the big piece there is you play we ball both on offense and defense. You play team defense. You help out when you need. You get a help side stop. You have a couple blocks from some of our girls. You did the little extra things that you don't always see on the stat sheet. We had some huge rebounds, got clean rebounds, which led to transition baskets. So it's easy when you're forcing them to take some tough shots and getting the defense to rebound to transition it over quickly and into some more points and tire them out in the full court.
Yeah, and you mentioned the rebounds, definitely controlling it, and Megan Rube, one of those contributors there on the backboard. I mean, she was pretty key for success defensively tonight, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, she's always a solid rock for us. She seems to be in the right spot at the right time. Long, lanky, just puts her nose down and she gets to it. Had some huge boards from Emma Hine. We had some huge boards from Elena. We had some huge boards from Blake. I mean, the list just goes on and on. So that's kind of the best part about it is not one person lit up the stats column. It was a true team defensive effort, which then translates over into offense.
Yeah, definitely. And, you mentioned your kind of offensive lulls in the third quarter. The offensive shooting wasn't as good as it could have been. But in the fourth quarter, you really got going. You were able to find some shots. What was said in between the third and fourth quarter that really got your offense going there?
I think it was just to stay aggressive. I'm a big rebounder, so I always preach if you get a clean defensive board, it turns into a good transition offensive basket. And then likewise, if you can crash the offensive boards, that give you second chances again to score. So I think it was a mixture of just stay aggressive, get in the lane, drive, find the gaps, look to some ball screen and roll and ISO people on the block, and then just truthfully just stay aggressive going to the rim versus settling for some outside shots.
Coach, any more final thoughts on tonight's victory?
No, it was a true team win. We had some grit. We had to go through a little bit of adversity, had a little bit of a struggle the first half, but came back and played together and found a way to pull together.
Coach, congrats on the win and good luck on Thursday in your next matchup.
Thank you very much.
Head coach Olivia Johnson for the Richland Colts with me here. We're going to take another break. When we come back, we will hear hopefully from head coach Nathan Hoots here, and then get you some final stats and your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game here on yourliveevent.com. Your final here at Page Public Schools and the Keith Irie Pioneer Seat scoreboard. The Richland Colts win it 57-37.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
I'm the first kid in my family to have graduated from college. And then at NDSCS, they told me, hey, look, you can get credits for this, you can go further. So I start to see like my horizon broaden up. I'm going to be pretty unstoppable. My name is Julie, and I'm here for my future.
I love my decision. I love the smallness of it and how close everyone is. Some of my other friends went to a four-year school, and I'm going to be done before them, even with 2 degrees and for a lot less money. My name's Casey, and I'm here for my future.
Back here at Page Public Schools. Now with me is the head coach of the Maple River Raiders, Coach Nathan Hootson. Coach, obviously not the way you were looking for tonight to go. And I mean, what did you see out there from your team on the floor tonight?
We worked hard all game long, which is all a coach can ask for. It's consistent effort through 4 quarters of play, and we did. Unfortunately, we got a lot of really good looks. And when we cut it to 6 or 4 or whatever it was in the end of the third quarter, the shots were going in. In the fourth quarter, we got the same looks, and they just unfortunately didn't go down for us. And that's the way basketball is usually. If you're making shots, you're going to do pretty well. If they're not going in for you, you're probably going to struggle. And that was the tail of the tape in this game. And those misses in the fourth quarter were long rebounds that turned into runouts, and Rube just kept on getting it's pretty much a layup line there for her in the fourth quarter. So, it came down to a make or miss game, and they made them, and we didn't.
Yeah, definitely. And, you look at the first half, Richland played a very clean first half. Didn't even let you get to the free throw line until late in the second. I mean, what was going through your team's mind? What were you trying to tell them in order to keep up the effort there?
No matter how the game is officiated, I mean, they let things go both ways. I mean, it was a consistently officiated game. I thought things got physical. We just couldn't get to the line, and we live at the free throw line. When we play well, we get to the free throw line a ton. And unfortunately, I just told the girls, I said, regardless of how the game's officiated, we got to keep attacking and keep getting to the rim. And unfortunately, when you're not getting calls and getting to the free throw line, you start settling for open threes. And yes, we like our open threes, but I'd rather us get to the rim and cause some chaos, getting drawing contact, getting to the free throw line. But our girls adjusted to the officiating and just started shooting jumpers, which unfortunately for us isn't our strength.
Yeah, and you trying to limit the turnovers as much as you can. Your team did a fairly good job on that. A little bit of bits of miscommunication here and there, but how did the turnovers affect your team as a whole down the stretch?
Yeah,
there?
I mean, when I sit down tonight and do the stats on it, I'll probably be pretty disappointed in how many times we turned the ball over, but the majority of their runouts were off of defensive rebounds, long rebounds, and we weren't able to get back. I didn't think we turned it over too terribly much, but that's my reaction in the moment. When I sit down and watch it later tonight, I'll probably see that we made some mistakes that we shouldn't have, but that gives us time. We don't have a game now until Saturday. Gives me time to watch the film, go over what we did, work on those things Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and get ready for a game on Saturday.
Yep, and you mentioned the game on Saturday. So what's going to be some of the keys you're going to look forward to in practice here for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday?
I'm excited to have a couple practices without a game the next day where we can really work hard and not worry about legs being tired from either the day before having a game or a game the next day. So we can really focus and get some good work on fundamentals for the first half of the practice, and then the second half of the practice focusing on our game plan to get ready for Tri-State.
Coach, any more final thoughts on tonight's game?
Once again, regardless of the score, proud of the effort our girls gave, and I'm excited for Saturday already.
Yeah, Saturday is going to be a fun matchup. You get to be at home in Maple River. So good luck to you on Saturday, and enjoy these few days off.
All right, very good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Coach. Head coach Nathan Hoots for Maple River. As we are wrapping things up here, we'll take another break. When we come back, we'll have some final stats for you as we wrap up here at Page Public Schools. Final score here, Colts 57, Raiders 37, here on yourliveevent.com.
When you need seed for your farm, contact Rocky Nedham. Nedham Seeds in Caledonia, 701-430-1149. Wheat varieties include LCS Trigger, LCS Rebel, AgriPro, SY Velda. Nedham Seeds also has barley seed and Seedex sugar beet seed, plus Pioneer corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed. Wheat, barley, corn, soybean, sunflower, alfalfa, and sugar beet seed. Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, 701-430-1149.
back here at Page Public Schools as we are wrapping things up. We will go ahead and start with your Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. So to learn more about Enbridge, visit their website at enbridge.com/line3.us here, and that is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game is going to go to Megan Rube of the Richland Colts. Definitely had herself a game. Ends the night with 19 points and 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, and a block. She definitely brought the energy for the Richland Colts. And giving you some final stats here, starting with the Maple River Raiders. Excuse me. Brielle Kaloran ends the night with 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Some unofficial stats here. Iris Richmond ends the night with 8 points. 6 of those points come from the free throw line. Jordan Ewine ends the night with 4 points, 1 rebound, and a steal. Michelle Bojahowski ends the night with 2 points and a steal. Carly Holvelson ends the night with 2 points and a steal. Addison Hannig ends the night with 2 rebounds. Kiana Leroux ends the night with 2 points. Chloe Wedge will close out the night with 6 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals. And Claire Irie closes out the night with 2 points for herself. Looking at the Richland Colts, Megan Rube, as mentioned, ends the night with 19 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, 2 steals, and a block. Megan Lingen ends the night with 4 points, 1 rebound. Kennedy Wagner ends the night with 8 points, a rebound, and a steal. Blake Miller will end the night with 3 rebounds and an assist. Sydney Loff ends the night with 2 points and a rebound. Emma Hyen will close out the night with 8 points and a block. Elena Schmidt will end the night with 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 steal, and a block. And Allison Hyen will end the night with 6 points and 3 rebounds as well. That's going to do it for us here at Page Public Schools. Here is the final. Richland Colts come away victorious over the Maple River Raiders, 57-37. Richland's next matchup is on Thursday, as mentioned. They will be taking on Wheaton Herman Norcross, and then the Maple River Raiders have quite a bit of a break. They will then play on Saturday against Tri-State in Maple River. Thank you all for tuning in, and thanks to all of our sponsors. We ask that whenever possible you show your support by patronizing these sponsors or just by saying thank you, because without their help, broadcasts like these would not be possible. We'd also like to thank you, the viewer, for watching, as we do this for your pleasure. And if you want to keep up with yourliveevent.com, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, which you are watching at the moment, at Your Live Event, or follow us on Twitter at YourLiveEvent1, or visit our website at yourliveevent.com. All recaps of broadcasts are put onto rnjbroadcasting.com as well. And we'd like to thank you all for tuning in tonight, and have a safe and fantastic rest of your Monday evening, and stay warm out there here on yourliveevent.com.
Thank you.